So we are going to see if this is live. Okay, yes, we are live. Fantastic. I had a little issue this time with OBS, but I think we are okay now. Alright, hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Sunday Night Live. I'm your host, Yakin with Sarah. Tonight's is a little bit different from the past couple of months. I do not have a co-host. So it's just going to be me tonight. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the chat. Number one, that's right, Anthony. How you doing? I just got your message too. Yes, we are live. Hey, Irvin, how you doing? So there's not going to be a co-host tonight. It's just going to be me. We're going to go over any questions you guys have for me. We're going to talk about maybe some kayak fishing. I'm going to give some news. I've got an upcoming trip. Thank you so much, Bill. Several of you guys actually sent me messages either through Facebook or the Facebook page or Instagram wishing me happy Mother's Day. I appreciate that a lot. That is awesome. All of you guys have a good Sunday, happy Mother's Day and all that. I worked all day and then I got off and I spent some time with my family. We all met up at my parents' house and had a good time. We just got back. So we're going to give everybody a minute to get in here, and we're just going to kind of play it by ear. Going to be talking kayak fishing. We're going to talk... That's okay, Anthony. So I've got several people that are going to be on the show soon. We don't have any except for Lyle. Next week, if any of you guys watch Catfish Weekly, Lyle from Catfish Weekly is going to be on the show. I think that's still tentative. He's supposed to get back with me today or tomorrow and let me know for sure. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be on the show next week, so that's going to be a fun show. We're going to have Chris Flores in here. We're going to get, who else? Dexter is going to be in here one week. We're going to get in Outdoors Weekly. So there's going to be a lot of people in the lives coming up. Still working on dates with everybody. This one being Mother's Day. It's hard to get someone in on a holidays, and I didn't expect anyone to agree to doing it on a Mother's Day. Yes, we're going to get CatfishBill in here. So if you guys have a topic that you want to discuss and you want to come on the show with me, let me know. Just shoot me a message on Facebook or on Instagram, and we can work that out. Yes, Anthony, we are definitely collaborating next week. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Let me see. Alright, hang on. Hang on, I'm reading. Is there an issue with my stream right now? Are you guys having any issues? YouTube thinks that I'm having issues. What did I not ask? Okay, good. What did I not ask, Anthony? Thought we were collabing next week. Okay, awesome. Alright, so next week I am going on a road trip. How do I figure out what to make videos on? So I work 12-hour shifts, and in those 12-hour shifts I have a good bit of time to think. Not gonna lie. I sit there, and a lot of times I'm just sitting there thinking of what I could do next. Like the state park stuff, that came about while I was at work, just thinking about new videos and stuff like that. So a lot of it has to do with what's going on in my area. The state park thing, The Ultimate Outsider, came out last year, and I wanted to do it, but I kind of made a point to do it this year. Videos, fishing videos are just when I'm catching fish, or like this past video when I didn't catch fish, but I learned a lot. Types of videos, like I guess you would consider like every once in a while I'll throw out a funny video, and those are just, I play off of other people most of the time, to be honest. The Dieter thing, I'd been messaging him, I think that the day before, and I was going catfishing, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do a play on a hair bow for Dieter, because that's classic for Dieter. And besides that, everything's mostly just fishing and things like that. So they're kind of played out as they are. I told Tiffany I was going to try and get you to post the picture of her. Yeah, we can do that. I'll post that next week. I don't have it saved in here right now, Jim. But I was going through some of my old footage from the Catfish Conference, and I found a picture of Tiffany and K-Bug Clark talking to one another at the conference. That's when K-Bug got to meet Tiffany. Thank you. I appreciate that. What kind of kayak? Is that what kind of kayak do I have, or what kind of kayak do you think you should get? Elaborate a little bit more. I did a live stream while we were mushroom hunting today. I was at work, so I missed that. Wyatt Life, I apologize. I did see the video that you guys put out. I saw you guys found a few, and I saw Ryder smushed his first one. The hair bow was hilarious. Yeah, that's what I was going for. I know a lot of the bass guys don't really get to see or don't know who Dieter is, and that's very unfortunate. I think everyone should be subscribed to Dieter. He's just an awesome guy, hands down. Alright, what I have. Currently, alright, so I'm not going to tell you guys what I'm getting yet. That's going to be announced Friday. I'm going to do a live stream Friday and announce what I'm getting. As of right this second, for the first time in 5 years, I am 100% boat free. I have no boat at all for the first time in 5 years. I sold my kayaks. Yes, I sold both the kayaks. What day was I off? Thursday. Sold both kayaks Thursday. Fantastic. Okay, so people are finally getting their stickers. The stickers I sent out, I think I sent out 5 2 weeks ago, and no one got them. So I'm thinking the mailman ate them. That's what I think happened. I don't know what happened, but I sent them out again, and everybody, it seems, are getting them now. Hey Dieter, how's it going? We were just talking about you. Let's see. I'm wanting a pelican. I'm wanting a pelican catch 120 next. That was gonna be what I went with if I didn't go with an more expensive kayak. They're good. It's a good boat. I went out and I've seen it. I've tested it. Thank you, Dieter. I appreciate that. And I think it's a great boat. The Catch 120. Justin Coast FD is the way to go. I can say I did not go that way. I can say that. Patriot, how's it going? Let's see. Now I'm standing on the bank with Sarah. No, it is not standing on the bank with Sarah. I am getting my kayak on Friday. Let's talk about that. So, yeah, that's another reason I didn't go with that kayak. $3,200. So, this Friday, early this Friday, upcoming Friday, I will be leaving South Carolina and going way on up to North Carolina. So I'm going to Clemens, North Carolina. I will be getting my kayak there. I'll do a live stream while I'm there. And I am super excited about it. This kayak is going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited about it. I've already got plans of doing the first modification to it, and I'm probably going to take that with me because I tried it out, and it just, one thing about it, I was like, oh, I could just attach this real quick and it would make it so much easier. And so I'm going to take that with me. I'll do a quick video on that and I'll post that, but I'm going to do a live stream when I get the kayak, and it's going to be fun, guys. So I'm boat free for a week, which is fine. I'm okay with that for now. Alright, Dewey's in the house. How's it going? So tonight we're just kind of playing it by ear, everybody. You guys send in your questions. We're going to talk about on the budget YouTubing, because you know that's kind of what I'm all about, is just as low as I could go is what I started at. You know, my kayaks cost me $200 when I first started out. I rigged it up exactly how I wanted, and I've been fishing in it for over 2 years now. I'm gonna do one more review on that kayak. I've got the video ready to upload. And then I'll be doing the initial review on the new kayak when I get that Friday. So we can talk camera equipment tonight, what I use. We're going to talk kayak fishing if you guys have any questions about that. I'm not an expert on any of this by any means, but I feel like I can answer a lot of questions for you guys. Whisker Stix asked, did anyone else skip spring and go straight to summer? It's 90. Yes. So this week has been extremely hot here also, Tim. It's been crazy. It went from, I think it was you that posted a picture of who was it? Forrest. Yes, Forrest saying, and just like that, all the snow melted and it was summer. I thought that was hilarious. A free YouTube streaming app. Yes, you use Camera Live. It inserts anyone. Flying feature. That would be very handy while you're fishing. I've seen you use that, and I think that is extremely handy. I have a problem fishing kayak with the pedal. If the wind is blowing and I drift, it gets tangled up on the prop. Your line gets tangled up on the prop? Or what are you referring to? 93 on Saturday here, a new record. That is crazy. Checking in from Maine. How's it going? Precision angling. Do you think someone with disability be able to use one? I think what you're referring to is like a back injury or a leg injury, something like that. As long as you are okay with swimming, as long as you're comfortable in a kayak, I don't see it being an issue. You can always attach a trolling motor to it if you're worried about pedaling being too much for you, or paddling being too much for you. You can always use a trolling motor. Now the thing with that is kayaks are going to be heavy, especially ones that would be able to hold the trolling motor battery and the trolling motor and the weight and all that stuff. Kayaks are going to be heavy themselves. So you have to think about that. Are you going to be able to take your kayak off your car? Are you going to be able to put it in the water by yourself? Are you going to have someone with you? I highly recommend always having someone with you. I'm worried with that, Big D. I'm worried about rain next weekend. That's when I'm going camping. Let's see. When are you taking your favorite sister magnet fishing? Alright. That is my sister there, guys. Let's go Tuesday. You don't have anything to do Tuesday. Let's go Tuesday. We'll take your oldest, and you and your oldest will go magnet fishing on Tuesday, sissy. Let's see. Live stream Sundays. Sarah, I fished in once for like 3 hours. My poor rump went. No many suggestions. A better seat. Were you sitting in a sit-in or a sit on top? And if it was a sit on top, were you all the way on the bottom? And what position was it in? That's perfectly fine. I wasn't sure what to expect this week with it being Mother's Day. We're just kind of play it by ear. We're going to talk about lures. We're going to talk about kayaks. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I've got reels here. I've got stickers here for you guys to look at if you want to look at stickers. I have the cameras that I'm using currently to pop up if you guys ask about that. I've got the catch of the week ready to go. So stand on or sit in. Stand on. So I fished out of the Pelican for 2.5 years, and I have wanted a sit on top for 2.5 years. The Pelican did everything I wanted it to do, but I always wanted that option to be able to stand up in my kayak. And to be honest, any kayak that you get, you're gonna want something better. That's just how it is. Sit on top, in top position. What kayak was it? And so I can get a. My kid is knocking on the door, so I can get kind of a reference by what you're going off of. Let's talk fishing. What do you want to talk about, Frank? Frank, you are killing it in multi-species. You know, I'm trying to do that, and I know you said the rivers are the way to go, but I'm trying to just conquer one fish at a time, kind of. So, I went trout fishing, and I was able to catch my first trout last Sunday, and I was super excited about that. You guys saw me with the hat, because I literally came in the house and ran straight to the computer so I could make it for the live. I think I was in a native. Really? You were in a native and that happened? Those are known to be extremely, I mean, they're known to be great kayaks. I will say that, so I tested out several Hobies. I tested out Feel Free. I've tested Ocean Kayaks. I've tested all the Pelicans. I've tested Precision. I've tested, what else? I've tested a lot of stuff to make sure this was exactly what I wanted. And the Hobies that are smaller, I'm a big girl, and it was extremely uncomfortable for me just sitting in it initially. It was rough, and it's just so. But having said that, the most expensive Hobie on the market, the PA-14, was probably the nicest kayak I've ever sat in. I had no, I mean, I would have never, I don't think I would have ever gotten uncomfortable. It was a smooth ride. I could literally jump up and down in it. I could do the chicken dance in it. However, it's going to cost you between $3,500 and $4,000 to get that kayak. Tips without issues. Yeah, a lot of folks enjoy those Jacksons. You want to go night fishing, Tim? I hear you. I love my sit-on kayak. Had a hard time with sit-ins now. Yeah. Hobie's good. Yes, Hobie's great, but you're gonna pay for that Hobie. Just go get a Hobie. Get a bass boat for half the price of a Hobie. Yeah. That's another one I will not be going with. Is the Hobie. I do have some videos coming out of me testing all these kayaks. It was a fun process. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed every bit of it, and it was interesting to see. You know, some of the kayaks that you would have thought would have been amazing, just didn't perform like I thought they would. I want to get a Titan like Greg. Yes, they did. What's going on, Dexter? Good morning to you. So it is Monday for Dexter. Tim, I was wondering the same thing. I'm wondering when Steve is going to release his video from all of us at the YouTube rally. I was really hoping to see that, and maybe he'll get in the chat tonight and we can ask him that. He would be the guy to ask. Let's see what Johnny said. Who can you go see to get a kayak? Johnny, it depends on what kind of kayak you want. If you want to come and test kayaks, you live in my area, so Grady's in Anderson does demos every first Monday of the month from 5 to 8 at the Anderson Beach across from what's that church? Goodness, there's a church right there. Not Capstone. Anyways, right off of 85 where Anderson Beach is, they do a demo night every first Monday of the month. Also in Pickens, there is a Southern Appalachian Outdoors. They do a demo night. since you're in this area, I would highly recommend you going and testing out all the kayaks. It's a lot of fun and it's completely free. Let's see. You were wondering about testing kayaks, Bill? Yeah. Any of you guys interested in getting into a kayak, the first thing I highly recommend you doing is going and looking up, or you can just go to any of your local kayak dealers, not the big box stores, so not Academy or anything like that, but like your local local stores that sell kayaks. For us, it's like a Grady's or like a outdoor store that has the kayaks. Also, they're probably going to offer demo days. And go out and test every kayak they have. It's going to be free. You're going to have a lot of fun. And you may decide the kayak that you thought you wanted is not the kayak you want. The video from Steve Lewis. Yeah, I don't know where that video is. He has been super busy. I give you a shout out Friday night. Thank you so much. Who's your back? I'll have to go check that out. I am officially overtime free. They actually cut me out. So this is a funny story I can tell you guys. I walked into my boss's office and she's like, "Hey, I've got something to tell y'all." So we got a list on the top 10 offenders. And my partner and I looked at each other. We're like, what's going on here? So apparently there's a top 10 overtime offenders list. And because we had people out, I made the list. So I am officially on the top 10 overtime offenders list, which means I don't have to work any more overtime, which is great. Do larger kayaks do good in small rivers that drop to 3 or 4 foot? So they're going to work fine because the most that your kayak's going to be in the water is going to be about this much, depending on your kayak. So as long as you're not just going over a ton of rocks and stuff like that, I would say you're going to be fine. You don't want any class rapids in any kayak, really. It's going to be rough. You're going to rough up your kayak. You can do it, but I don't suggest it. Do you have suggestions for kayaking with kids? So we have a canoe, but I would rather kayaks. I'm not sure. So Ryder and my daughter are about the same size. Sit on top. Anything 12 foot or bigger would work for you. Obviously, most people are not going to want to. Let me go into this. Most people are not going to pop out the money for a Hobie, but if you wanted to do that, the Hobie PA14 has a back section. You could actually put a bass boat seat in the back section of a Hobie PA, and I know people that put 13-year-olds on the back seat with them, and they fish off the back while you're fishing off the front. The same concept can be applied to most kayaks. With Ryder being so small right now, he'd probably be okay with any kayak. I'm getting a 12-foot kayak, and I'm going to have my daughter in the front with me the whole time. So anything 12 foot or bigger is going to work for you. I got a lot to learn about YouTubing. Yes. So if you guys have any questions about that, obviously I'm still new at all of this. I really got into it about a year ago. That's when I started really kicking out videos and things like that. So if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help. I've learned a ton myself. Dang, no overtime. I like a little. I get 8 hours every other week that's scheduled, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Don't get caught sideways. Yes, don't get caught sideways. So they changed it up so much. We're all new to YouTube. That is very true. How's it going? Okay, so like I said, if any of you guys missed it, I'm going on a road trip to North Carolina. I'm going to be meeting up with Anthony Horton Fishing, Freshwater Massacre, Grab Life by the Fish One, possibly Outdoors Weekly. I think that's all that's going to be there. And then myself. So there's going to be 5 of us in North Carolina next week. We're all going to hang out for a couple of days. I'm going to get my kayak and get to know it. And we're going to have a blast. If any of you guys are in Clemens, North Carolina, that's where I'll be headed first, and you want to say hello, feel free to let me know, and we could do something. I don't know what we'll do. But I'm really excited about the road trip. We're going to be camping 2 nights, and hopefully it doesn't rain, because that's going to be rough. But we're going to make the best of it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I haven't fished in a minute. Okay, I just realized who this was from, and so fished. It took me a minute to get that. Yes, so if anybody has not checked out Heavy Metal Magnet and you enjoy my magnet fishing videos so far, definitely check his channel out. He does an amazing job of finding some crazy stuff. He actually has a guy come and pick up all of his scrap metal. I don't know how regularly that happens, but that's how much stuff he finds. Thank you so much. So if the current is moving towards you, you don't want to be T-boned, basically, is what he's talking about, Johnny. Massacre just hooked up on some nice ones last video. Yes, he did. Him and his buddy, they're actually in the catch of the week this week with those fish. Yeah. Alright, so we are actually 30 minutes in the video, so we can go ahead and do that. Any questions you guys have about the camera equipment that I use, the editing software that I use, any questions about YouTube in general, I am so close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. I am 24 people away, and I am, first off, I think that's crazy. I didn't think I'd get that far in such a short amount of time. But, so here we go. We're going to do Catch of the Week. If you don't know what Catch of the Week is, every week you guys, my viewers, send in pictures of you catching a fish. I display you in the Sunday Night Live, and then I display you again on Wednesday, and it's all about you on Wednesday. I do a voiceover here. The voiceover is not on the Wednesday one. And you can send those pictures in to yakinwithsarah@gmail.com, yakinwithsarah on Instagram, and yakinwithsarah on Facebook. So here they are. Let me get them pulled up in 3, 2, 1. Catch of the week. Well, there's no fish too small, no wrong species. I just want to see you getting out there and catching some fish. First up, I said I would do it. That's right. There is my trout from last week. How exciting is that? So it's a rainbow. Next up, we've got Bottom Dollar Outdoor. We were on Lake Hartwell. He actually caught this that morning. I was not with him. It's a flathead on Lake Hartwell, around 20 pounds. Gorgeous fish. Next up, we've got L&S Outdoors. Him and his wife, Lisa and Shannon, catching 2 carp. Pretty fish. Fantastic job, guys. Make sure you're showing everybody some love in the comments. And as always, if you're on YouTube, in the description are the links to their videos. Next up, we've got on YouTube Whisker Stix Fishing. He's in the chat right now. This is actually his first yellow cat, weighing in at 5 pounds, a flathead. How exciting is that? First yellow. That is awesome. We got CatfishBill 66 catching 2. Showing off his demon dragons there. He's on their pro staff. If you have any questions about those, you need to direct your questions right to him. That's CatfishBill 66. Then we've got Whisker Hunters Joe. I apologize, Joe. I missed you last week. Here's 2 weighing in at 20 and 38 pounds. Fantastic. Those are some good looking fish. We got Life of a Fly Fisherman, also known as the Fly Fishing Ninja, catching this trout, catch, photo, and release. Charlene Fishing and Gambling on YouTube. Her link is in the description below. Catching some big boys. That is a big carp, guys. Then we've got someone that's not on YouTube, but just a viewer, Bill, catching his first rainbow in 50 years. He was actually fishing for bullheads and caught this rainbow. How cool is that? We got Team Jesus Outdoors. 17-inch walleye jigging in the Detroit River. Patriot dredgers and catfishers. Very first flathead. That is awesome. I believe he's in the chat as well. Make sure you're checking his videos out. Danny Sizemore showing again that you don't have to have a YouTube channel to be a part of this. Having a blast catfishing. Then we got Brian. He went fishing with Freshwater Massacre. This one weighing in at 7 pounds. You should definitely check this video out. He posted it, I believe, last night. That's one you don't want to miss. Then we got the man himself, Freshwater Massacre, catching this hog weighing in at 5 pounds. That's what it's all about. Musky Hans on YouTube. This one was very interesting. A trout made from a spinner. I'm sorry, made from a paper clip. The spinner was made from a paper clip. How cool was that, guys? Dewey Cash on the Whopper Plopper. That is insane. That's a big bass, guys. Woody's real-time fishing. Black drum. He was actually targeting a sheephead, but he ended up with a black drum. But what a beautiful fish. Adam Outdoors catching his very first crappie, 9 inches long. That is fantastic. Pretty fish. And that is it. I'm going to get the chat back up and go over, make sure everything is okay. Whopper Plopper. Do you guys have those there, Dexter, out of curiosity? Let's see. I see you there, Anthony. Give me 1 second. Alright. Justin, give me 1 second. We'll go into that. Alright. So Anthony is 50 away from a giveaway. So make sure you're subscribing to Anthony Horton Fishing if you want to be a part of his giveaway. That is awesome, Tim. Almost had a carp jump in the kayak. That would be an interesting video. I would love to see it. Alright, gonna scroll down to the bottom. Everyone's doing awesome. I just wanted to stop by and say hello. Alright, I'll see you later, Fly Fishing Ninja. Yeah, if you guys want to send in a picture, all you have to do is send it to yakinwithsarah@gmail.com on Instagram or on Facebook. For right now, I'm taking them everywhere. If it gets to be too much, which I predict coming very soon, because I'm getting a lot of pictures in, I'm going to make a separate email just for Catch of the Week. I'll let you guys know when that happens. If you guys send it to other stuff accidentally, or if you just can't send it through an email, don't worry about it. I'll take care of you. But as of right now, just send it to all three, whichever's easier for you. You're doing a collab with A&S Outdoors right now. That is awesome. Okay, so someone asked about video editing. You said you're trying to figure it out, you can't figure it out. What software are you using currently? When I started out, I was using SHOUTOUTS, SHOTCUTS, and it was a free software, and I did all of my editing on it. If you do a lot of filming just on your phone, get the app called Vlogit, VLOGIT. It's a great app. It's completely free. It does not leave a watermark. I use it for Catch of the Week. I use it for every now and again I'm putting together just a little short funny video like I did with the Dieter one. I used it for it. It's quick. It's easy. It doesn't do everything that your normal software on your computer will do, but it's working, and I enjoy it. For on the computer, what I use is Filmora, 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 and it's an awesome software. It's extremely user-friendly. It's just, when I say extremely user-friendly, I mean my husband, who doesn't do any editing at all, could come on to Filmora and put together a video in no time. Sarah, the show is so cool. I'm happy we have Carolina Girl is showing how it's done. I appreciate that. Yeah, see, a lot of you use Filmora. It's a great software to use. I love it. Vlogit, yes. It's actually an app on your phone. VLOGIT, all together. A lot of people use Adobe Premiere Pro. Yeah, there's tons of different software out there that a lot of people use. I'm just giving you, from my experience, what I use. Yes, happy Mother's Day to her, and all of you other moms on here, happy Mother's Day to you. I had a fantastic Mother's Day. I didn't have to work most of it, but I had an awesome time with my family right after work. Yeah, a lot of folks use Premiere Pro. So like I said, I'm just giving you from what I know. I've used Premiere for a couple of weeks. I had a 30-day trial, and I went back to Filmora. So it's just, is Vlogit free? Yes, Vlogit is free. Let me see if I've got it on my phone. So let's go ahead and look at that on my phone, if it'll show up. So that is the app, Vlogit, VLOGIT. Yeah, Adam asked me a couple of questions a few months ago, and I've helped him out a little bit. Hopefully I've done some good. I'm not really 100% sure, but he's doing an amazing job with his channel. So, alright, awesome, Anthony. Thanks for stopping by. So, going along into Vlogit, for cameras and stuff like that, I use my phone a lot. It does 4K footage. I have a Google Pixel 2. It's one of the best cameras on the market that's included in your phone, and that's the reason I got it. Tim, I know. But your lunchtime fishing videos are awesome. To go with that, when I first started, I used the GoPro Hero Plus, and if you've seen some of my later videos, you know that I lost that in a pond. So I found it 6 months after I lost it. The camera is still not working. I'm still working with it. It will turn on and then it'll quickly turn off, saying it's overheating. I've replaced the battery in it. I'm about to replace the motherboard in it, and we'll see what that does. It will be better than the random editing software that I downloaded. I don't even remember the current address. Yeah, if you get away from the watermark, that is best. Some people like those editing softwares that have the watermark on it. Just do what works for you. Did you find some mushrooms? I have not found any mushrooms yet, but I've also not been looking. I have worked all weekend long, so I haven't had time to get out much. Apparently Tuesday I'm going magnet fishing, so I'm super excited about that. I do not do any hunting. Let's see. So, my first camera after I lost my GoPro, I wanted to go with something cheaper, obviously, because I just lost my GoPro and I couldn't afford to replace anything at that point in time. And this is what I went with. The Akaso EK7000. It does 1080p footage. It says it does 4K. It's not real 4K. Do not use it for 4K. And it comes with little wrist things so you can film and take a picture whenever you want to. It's pretty neat. All of my earlier footage in this year came directly from this camera, and it did an amazing job. I don't have anything negative to say about it. I was wanting to get another camera. I'm still going to get a third one. I'm not sure what I'm going to go with next, but I wanted to stick with Akaso because it was such a great product and I really enjoyed using it, and I went with this one, the Akaso V50. It does do real 4K. It has Wi-Fi capability. It's a neat little camera. I did a review on it not too long ago comparing it to the EK7000 side by side. The image stabilization on it is very good, and it is only $100. Actually, someone messaged me not too long ago. We were talking back and forth, and he said that he was able to pick this up for $80. So that is awesome. And I do use this for 4K footage. Pull this up. SHOUTOUTS is what I use. That's what Dewey said. Outdated software. Yeah, Movie Maker is not supported anymore, unfortunately. I'm not sure. Don't lose it because I don't think you can get it anymore. Can be. The EK7000 is $60, and the V50 is when it's on the lightning deal on Amazon is $80, but normally it's around $100. All of these are in the description below. Everything I use is in the description below. You can check it out. How do I do these fancy live streams? This is done with the OBS software. If you guys are interested, I might put out a video on how I do all of this. It uses the OBS software. What do you guys think I should put out a video on how I do these live streams? It can get a lot more fancy than all of this. I've seen, and I will probably add it at some point, scrolling across the top, different stuff. I've been using a borrowed GoPro Basic Hero. That's what I had. K&B. Yeah. That's what I had that I lost and found 6 months later in the bottom of a pond. Yeah, that's why I went with the cheaper stuff, and with the way GoPro is going right now, I'm not sure if GoPro will be around in 3 more years, to be honest with you. They might be, and you can pick up a Hero 5 Black Edition right now for $240, which is an amazing deal. It's waterproof without the casing. It does voice control. So you guys should check that out if you're interested in spending that on it. I've got, I guess, pick one, but I cannot use it because I added phone. That's interesting. I'm not sure. I've never used that, so I'm not sure how to help with that. I just got a second camera go for session 4. Awesome. I have a question, Bill. This is not something I know. So, do the sessions have batteries that you can take in and out? Yeah, a lot of folks, what's it, Catch 'em all, Zach Catch 'em all of his filming is done with his phone. He has several thousand subscribers, and every bit of his footage is done on his phone. So it's possible to do. It's possible to make it on YouTube and just use your phone. It's all about what you want to do. Yes, they make a new basic here for $199. It does 1080p footage. It is waterproof without the case, I believe. It's a great camera from what I've seen. Where do you get the cheapest strap for your GoPro? Amazon. In the description below, you can buy the accessory kit. I think it's like 18 bucks. It comes with a ton of stuff. Normally I have it right here, but it's in the car right now. Dewey, I have that same issue. I carry around spare ports, and I charge my phone constantly. My gimbal, actually, I'm able, while I'm filming with my gimbal, there's a charging adapter that I can hook to my gimbal to my phone, and it will charge my phone while I'm using the gimbal. You know, it's just not from 5 and below. Okay. Yeah, you can get them very cheap. You can get the kits very cheap on Amazon. I just gotta go purchase strap. $40. Wow. It must have been actual GoPro brand. That's what it was. So we've talked. Do you guys have any more questions about cameras that I use or anything along those lines? Like I said, we're doing a very informal live tonight, so so bear with me. It's Mother's Day, and we're just kind of hanging out tonight. We're going to talk about a little bit of fishing, because that is what this channel is about, and my bucket list fish for the channel. I still got to catch some catfish on the channel. Hopefully I can knock that out this upcoming week. Obviously we will continue to do the bass fishing. We're going to try and make everything kind of a regular thing. So once a month go catfishing, once a month go trout fishing, once a month, well, several times a month I'll be bass fishing. I'm not going to lie about that. Alright, I'll see you at Wyatt Life. Yep, I use the Chotec. I saw Adam just say something on Instagram about it. That's the one I use. I think it's in the description below. If it's not, I can add it for you. It's awesome. The Fly Fishing Ninja uses it. It's amazing. Do you use any kind of special lighting or mics? I do not yet. I'm about to get a mic. I'm not sure what I'm going to get yet. Lighting is, I've got a couple of bulbs right here that I use when I am live streaming. Besides that, that's all the lighting, special lighting I get. Most of my videos are outside, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Yes, saltwater fishing, I do try and make it to the beach at least once a year and go shark fishing or whatever's biting fishing, because that's kind of how it is in the ocean. That's actually a problem I have with those chest mounts, Irvin. Can you mount an external mic for the GoPro I use? No, I don't remember. Let me look at it again tonight. I've got it looked over. I don't think you can. I know that you can break open the case and do it, and there are a lot of people that do that. I don't think you can. I'd like to get it tonight. My audio is lacking for sure. Yeah, and there's let me think of his name. Oh goodness, on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of his name right now. But there are several great mics out there, Frank, and I would just YouTube, to be honest. Best bang for the buck mic for fishing or fishermen. Let's see. Cell phone, camera, and mic. $5 tripod from Staples. I'm wanting to set up some type of battery box, and or just something like a. At the Catfish Conference, Tim, who was it that had that Frankenstein mount? It was pretty awesome. Yeah, he does not kayak fish at all. Luke, yeah. Luke had the Frankenstein. And that is an awesome thing. I don't know how many battery packs or whatever he's got on that thing, but that is awesome. The twerking monkey. Alrighty. Alright, so let's see. Okay. I have officially teamed up with Ardent Reels, and you guys have seen actually Ardent Reels in several of my videos right now because I've been testing out a couple of their products, and I've fallen, well, before I got teamed up with them, I got sent one of their reels and instantly knew that I wanted to get with them. They have some amazing product, and the Ardent, what I got sent was by, I got sent an Ardent tournament by Grab Life by the Fish. She sent me one to try out, and I just talked to my sister who only uses a push button rod. She uses Zebco 33 till she dies probably. That's all she used, and which is fine. And I told her to try this, and she told me no. She said no, there's no way. And I said, I swear, it's going to be one of the smoothest reels you've ever tried. And this is their probably high middle of the, I'm not going to say, it's their middle of the road reel. So it's not going to break the bank if you get this reel like some of the other ones would. And she tried it in first cast. She didn't bird nest. And that's a pretty big deal for her. So you guys are going to see these a lot more often because I've completely fallen in love with them. Here's one. It's the Ardent Tournament. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Some reason people put their hands behind it to get it to focus. It's not working right now. But Ardent Tournament, I've got ball 6 line on it, 6:5:1 gear ratio, 8+1 ball bearing, and I've fallen in love with it. I was just talking about you, Heather. So nice of you to join us. So I was talking about how you gave me that reel and how much I really love it. And then for my spinning rod setup, I have the Bolt 3000, and it is probably one of the prettiest rods. I'm sorry, the prettiest reels I have ever seen. It's got that lightning blue with that graphite pattern on the side. See if you guys can see that. It's definitely one of the prettiest reels I've ever seen. It's awesome. So I actually took these to work today because I had a couple of buddies that wanted to see them and look at them and see if they wanted a couple. So yeah, I'm gonna go over what I've already gone over a couple of times tonight. But next week, I will be heading to North Carolina Friday early in the morning, hopefully, so my kid sleeps half the way there. It's a 5-hour trip for me, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'll be meeting up with Grab Life by the Fish at some point, Freshwater Massacre, Anthony Horton Fishing, Outdoors Weekly, and I think we're all just gonna have a blast. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be very relaxing. Nothing huge going on. We're all gonna fish, I'm sure. But we're going to camp out and just have fun. I'm going to be getting my kayak on Friday. Me, Heather, I'm super excited. So kayak on Friday, and I'm going to anybody that's out there that wants to try out the kayak and all that good stuff. That's perfectly fine with me. Thank you. I'm going to be letting everyone know what the kayak is on Friday in a live stream, and I will be sure doing tons of live streams while I'm up there. It's gonna be we're gonna have a blast. It's as simple as that. Yeah, it's okay. I'm okay with it. I should have had pictures to pull up right there, but I didn't. So any other questions you guys have for me before I kind of close this up? I can't do the Hobie. The one I would get is so far out of my price range. It's just not happening. Let's see. Any other questions you guys have for me? I think I kind of went over everything I was going to go. Oh, I did not. Guys, you need to head over to Northwoods Angling. Northwoods Angling. They are giving away a rod for their 10,000 subscriber giveaway. One, if you're not subscribed to them, I've got a live feed from 2 weeks ago. Luke Hinches was on here from Northwoods Angling, and it was a great show. We had a couple of cutouts, but that's okay. They are doing a catfish rod giveaway, and all of you need to enter into it. Northwoodsangling.com, I believe. Just Google it, and then click on their 10,000 subscriber rod giveaway. It's a chance at a free rod. Why turn it down? Any way to speed up download this video? That really all depends on your internet speed. I know if you upload in lower resolutions, it's going to be quicker for you. If you're uploading in 1080p or 4K, even 4K takes forever, but 1080p is a lot quicker. I have checked out the Jacksons. Awesome. So on top of the rod you're also going to be getting some Whisker sticks. If you guys are not already subscribed to me, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to me. I am like between 20 and 25 away from hitting 1,000 subscribers, which is a huge deal. I am super excited about that. I'm not sure what that is, but that's okay. It's all, to be honest, even if they give a dislike, it's all a plus in your analytics. It gets the same points in that way. Alright, so you need to make sure you're checking out Heather. Also, she's going to be giving away something at she's already at 1,600, so make sure you're checking her channel out so you can be a part of that. Using an iPhone 8. There you go. Alright, so any other questions you guys have for me before I sign off here? I've been on for almost an hour. Congrats, KB. That's awesome. I remember hitting my first 100 subscribers. Actually, before that, I remember hitting 1,000 views and thinking that I was just amazing. I was on top of the world. So that was pretty awesome for me. That's right, Tim. Thank you, Heather. Oh, looks like Heather's going to be giving away some lures. Did I DIY my cam holders? One is a DIY cam holder made from PVC. I'll probably do the same thing when I get this kayak. Fantastic. He just stepped out. He had to go and do some family stuff, but that's awesome. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. You'll get there, Frank. It's coming. You know what's really, if Steve ever does put out that video of all of us from the catfish conference, that's going to go crazy. I can only imagine. But, so yeah. Any other questions before I sign off? I have to do a giveaway before I sign off. So let's do that real quick. For anyone that's still on here, if you don't know how to do a giveaway in every live stream, it is of a sticker like this one. And all you have to do is be the first one to answer the question correctly. All of the questions are from my video in the past week. So I'm trying to think what my video was. Okay, I know what it was. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Last week I did a collaboration with another YouTuber. what is the YouTube name and or his name. First one to answer gets a free sticker. Who did I collect? Oh, Jim, you can't win again. Alright. Jim wins. Alright, so K-Bug won it last time. So I will so I will send one to you this time, Jim. How about that? It's coming, I promise. There are people that have told me they have gotten it. So I know it is on its way. Because I had to resend them all out. I'm not sure who said they got it. I think it was Peeling Drag said that he got his. I can't help what the mailman eats. I just can't help that. Alright, so that is it for tonight, guys. Jim, if you want this sent to a different address, let me know. I'll get it out to you. If you're not subscribed to me, go ahead and hit that subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell as well. That would be over here, not over here. Oh, did they steal some of yours, Heather? I'm sorry. Did they eat some of yours? Did they get hungry? Alright, that is it, folks. Thank you for watching another episode of Sunday Night Live. Once again, I am live every Sunday, 8:30 Eastern. Most of the time, I will have a co-host somewhere right here. We can go and play off of each other. Tonight was kind of different because it was Mother's Day. Next week, we'll have Lyle from Catfish Weekly. Coming up is going to be Chris Flores. We're going to get Dewey in here at some point. Who else? Lots of people are coming up. Bill, maybe Bill's going to be in here. Dexter's going to be here. Lots of people are coming up. Make sure you're looking out for that live stream on Friday. I'm going to be getting that kayak. Almost to 1,000, guys. Make sure you're sharing this stuff. As always, I will catch you later.